What is up, guys? We have a video here. How they trick you into life of slavery. Here's how to break free. Let's roll, man.
10 years ago, I was working at a hardwood flooring company, and I worked there just about 6 years. And I remember one year that
I
we
like his
worked
shirt.
10 hours a day, 6 days a week, for 10 months straight. And at the time, I was working second shift. And anybody that's worked second shift knows that it screws your whole day up and screws your time up, and it's hard to figure out, when you're supposed to be sleeping, supposed to
Dang,
be
dude, no
awake,
one's in that
your
park.
life in general. And 10 months straight, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. I essentially, sold my life, the time I had that whole 10 months, to be at work. And I hated that place with the passion. I hated working there, but I stayed because, at the time I was making, I think 12 something an hour, and 15 years ago around here that was decent pay. However, looking back, I would say when I'm on my deathbed, dying, if I have a chance to think, some people don't even have a chance to think, actually, you just get killed, something like that, or fall over dead. But if you have time to think about it, I'll never look back at that and say, man, I'm glad I wasted my 10 months working my ass off at that place at a company that didn't appreciate it to make a few extra dollars. I'll be saying I wish I had that time back, because during that whole year, 10 months straight, like I said, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, for that year, I made
Grinding, man.
I think $33,000, and had to pay taxes on that and everything too. So didn't make probably 30,000 take home, maybe, if I was lucky. So my life and my time, plus, I had to work. I had to be in a place I couldn't stand. It was hot in the summertime. There was dust everywhere, cold in the wintertime, so noisy that I had to have earplugs in, had to have glasses on, safety glasses all the time. And you could be standing, me here, someone else right here. And it was so loud in that factory, all the saws and all the planers and everything running.
I can definitely see that, man.
Someone right beside you, so they hear what you're saying. That's how loud that place was. Miserable. It was a miserable job, is what it was. And like I said, I sold my life, that part of my life. That time of my life I'll never get back. We've been told for all of our lives, actually, that we have to work. You go to school, you're on a schedule, you go in at a certain time, you have breaks at a certain time, you have bathroom breaks, lunch break, you get off at a certain time, you get off, at the sound of the bell. It's like you're
That programming is already set from the get-go, dude.
House cat or a rat or something. You're being trained to go on for the rest of your life, working. You first go into school. And these are kids that are 5, 6 years old now, going into school, and all the way up to 12th grade, the same thing, being trained, being indoctrinated. And then a lot of people go into college, get massive debt from going into college, and then they'll go get a job. They will work, try to make more money, try to have the life that society tells us we need to have. You need to have the white picket fence, the nice home, the 2 cars, so many vacations, 2 vacations maybe every year that you get off to take. So
the former American dream.
To have an existence, to be in debt, but you still can't pay anything off usually working. And to have, a couple of weeks a year that you can actually leave work and go on a vacation. I mean, people work, and that's what we've been taught is success. What we should all, be doing. And, if you like your job, I'm not saying to quit your job if you like it. If you enjoy it, that's great. Nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people, and I'm sure a lot of you all out there, work at places that you absolutely hate to work at. Places you can't stand to be at. Bosses that you want to just get a hold of their throat and strangle these people. Or they're such assholes to work for and to work with. Your co-workers, stabbing you in the back and things. Most people have jobs they absolutely hate. But they go every day, 8 hours a day or more, 5 to 7 days a week, depending on what job you have. People working in the coal mines, places like that, over the years. Jobs you absolutely hate. You're selling your time, you're selling your life. and giving
That
your
duty
labor
as a
also.
man.
And you have to make a living. I'm not saying that. You have to be able to make a living to support yourself if you're an adult. And you're not living off the system like a lot of people are doing now. They live on the system. Some people do, with the food stamps and the welfare and all this government handouts they can give. Some people do that. That's their career choice. I'm not talking about that either. But working like that, jobs you hate, jobs you can't stand, you're just seriously selling your life for a dream that you're never going to achieve. If you can have, your own business and let the business build it up, and then let it pretty much earn its own money, work its own self, and you sit back and reap the rewards and just work a couple hours a week, making sure everything's running smoothly. If you hire employees and things like that, you can make a lot of money that way, and you can have a lot of free time that way. That's a different thing altogether. However, if you can't do that, you can't run a big corporation. You can't have, a business with employees that you can hand over most of the work to someone else. You just get it going, operating. You take care of the main activities and have supervisors and things. Most of us can't do that. Some of us don't want to do that. If you can, that's a whole different thing entirely, and that's a great position to be in. However, most people are stuck working in places they hate to work at, working, at Walmart, the dollar store, working at factories, sawmills, flooring companies, wherever, jobs you absolutely hate, and places you don't want to be at. That's what I'm talking about. And if you can take and figure out passive income, how you can make passive income, you
That's
keep
right,
your
man.
job that you're at now until you figure this passive income out. You don't want to just stop working and someone earn passive income with no plan and no idea. You want to try to get the passive income coming in at a rate that you can support yourself. Don't worry about getting rich. Don't worry about stockpiling, hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. Don't worry about all that.
That's right, man. Until your actual passive income strategy is actually working, you actually make the same amount, or if not double, what it currently is at your regular job. Hey, man, you know what to do.
Just worry about making enough through passive income.
I wouldn't quit it
to be
until
able
then.
to support yourself. Be able to have a life that's comfortable. And by comfortable, I'm not talking about rich. If you can have, a place to stay, a comfortable bed, a place that's cool in the summertime, it's air conditioned, heat in the wintertime.
Also, guys, don't be afraid to actually live below your means, man, when you're trying to do this kind of stuff, man. Shut everything out, man. Just focus on your craft. Getting there, getting better every day, bro.
You can have, a vehicle that's reliable to drive or take public transportation, how you want to do it, depending on where you live at. Maybe an electric e-bike to ride to save gas, but you need to make enough money to support your lifestyle. And by lifestyle, I'm talking about downsizing, minimalism, and not worrying about having all the things people tell you need to have, like the huge bank account, all the retirement savings. It's good if you can. Most of us can't accomplish that. You will work yourself to death at factories and things. You'll max your spending out. You will be in debt. You'll spend every dime you make. You'll have to work more and more and more just to pay that debt. You actually really own nothing. And more than likely you'll die broke with still owing on your house. I didn't have it paid off. So try to figure out what you can do without, selling your life, because it's your life that you're selling. People don't look at it that way. You're selling your time. They say it's your time, and it is. It's your time here on earth. You have so many days, you have so many hours, so many seconds here on this earth before you're dead. And if every hour you spend, every day, every month, every week, every year,
making money to save that time,
a job you hate, with people you can't stand to be around, with people you want to give a good old-fashioned choke on, but you can't stand these people. And you're a misery the whole time. You're selling your labor, and you're selling your time, you're selling your life. And you need to figure out something you can do besides that. There's nothing more miserable. Like I said, I know I've worked at factories a lot, and I was miserable. And there's nothing more miserable than working at a place you can't stand to be at, with people you can't stand. And knowing that your time, every day you're there, every hour there, it's not coming back, it's gone. Every hour you spend at work making, $12 an hour, $15 an hour, whatever, you get paid $12, $20 for the hour of your life plus your labor. You're giving your life and you're giving your labor to these companies, and you're not going to get it back. It's gone. So I've been making this video right here right now. I like doing this, so it's not really like a job, But this time right now is gone. It's in the past. I've been making this video right now. The time I've made this video and spent walking across here talking into this camera, that time is gone. I can't get it back. And if I'd spent that somewhere where I was in complete misery, working for a company that didn't appreciate me and kept on wanting more and more and more, all the time, push, 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 I'd be in misery selling my life. It's like what you're doing is selling your life. So you need to figure out if you don't like your job. If you like your job, that's fine. If you that's what you like, you enjoy it, that's a different story. If you run a company, like I said, you can put most of your work off on other people, and you can run the company and reap the income from that company and still have your life. That's a great position to be in.
That's right.
Most people realistically can't do that. So keep working. This isn't financial advice, it's just what I would do, what I have done. Keep working until you can figure out passive income, and you can turn that passive income into enough to support your lifestyle. I'm not talking about this glamorous lifestyle. I'm talking about being comfortable. You can have a decent place to sleep, a decent comfortable bed, you can stay entertained, something to drive, basic things to make you comfortable without a lot of struggle. That's what you should work forward. If you can make a passive income where you can do the work once and then keep the money coming in while you go out and do other things, that's what passive income is. For me, I worked at that flooring company and I hated that place so badly that I actually quit the flooring company, making I think $12.36 an hour. That was pretty good money back then for this location. And I quit that. I went to work at a hardware store making $7.50 an hour. That's how bad I hated that place. But the whole time I was working at the hardware store, I was working on writing. I published my first blog, survivalistblog.net, survivalistblog.net. I was doing that. I was trying to build up traffic to that, trying to build up resources to that, putting time into that, writing articles and things. And those articles, I was trying to rank those in search. That way people would go on Google, go on Firefox or whatever, do a search for, a prepping survival type topic. They would find my website. And then, I had companies that would pay me to have advertising in my sidebar on my website. And I had a CD I was selling. I started publishing writing and had 2 books published by Paladin Press. I've got 5 books published now on Amazon.com. Just look for MD Creekmore, you can find my books on Amazon. And it's all made into passive income. And I was working maybe 2 hours a day on that website, survivalistblog.net, and I was making over 6 figures a year working that website. So it can be done. I was working, like I said, a couple of hours a day. And the rest of the time I was doing what I wanted to do. I was going where I wanted to do. I'd go fishing or whatever. My time, I was passive income because while I was asleep, that website was still making money. Orders was coming in. I'd fill orders and things. Like I said, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours a day. That's all I was working. I'm bringing in 6 figures. And then the algorithms changed and everything, and the money for the website, pretty much stopped. That's the way things happen. You have to have a backup plan. That's why I started here on YouTube, actually, to have a backup.
That's actually one skill I'm actually glad to have, man, being able to actually be a web designer. So I was actually able to design my own website and actually be able to sell merch and basically give like a brief on who I actually am and what I'm about and helping people and stuff like that. So I'm glad I actually have that up, but it is there. But yeah, man.
I plan to have this passive income. I still have my books I wrote over the years. Put time
That is another
into,
passive
I'm
income
still
source
selling
for
those
me.
books, still making money off of those books, off the labor I put into those books years ago. So I have that passive income. A video here on YouTube, I can put the video up, like this video here. People may watch this video 2 or 3 years from now. I will make ad revenue from this video, and I might sell a book from this video because you saw a minute ago there. I mentioned my books on Amazon. Search for MD Creekmore. That was a plug for my books. See how smooth that was? And people still be buying my books off this video. So you're building a passive income, all the time. So try to figure out how you can make money, how you can make enough to live comfortably for you. It's going to be different for different people. There's another honeybee. Passive income, keep your job. Again, not financial advice, just advice in general. Personal experience. Keep your job, work, but try to figure out passive income. Try to get that going now while you're working. Figure out how much money you need. Realistically, you You may have to cut back on your spending. You may have to cut back on your bills. You may have to try to get out of debt, consolidate your debts. Maybe you may have to let some things go back to the bank. Who knows what you may have to do? But try to get your standard of living down to a level where you don't have to make a whole lot of money to support, your standard of living. And then try to figure out passive income that you can do to keep that money coming in to support your passive, your lifestyle through that passive income. Hopefully that makes sense. It sounds like it does in my mind, but maybe it didn't come out of my mouth. Sometimes it happens that way. Hopefully it did, because I want to help you all to get your own passive income, not sell your lives. I'm planning on here, probably in another couple of months, having a course here on my YouTube channel for anyone that wants to learn, how to make a passive income, online. So I plan on doing that. I haven't gotten it done yet, but I plan on making a video course with different videos for different topics about how to make, your passive income online, which I've done for the last 15 years. So I think that I'm pretty qualified to make such a course, because I've done it. A lot of people make courses and think about make money, make $10,000 an hour, and have never done it.
Yep.
Never made money at all. They're just trying to. They go
Yeah, guys, make sure to always vet the
different
guys out there.
videos and different books. They just try to copy all that, put that in their course to sell that course and make themselves money.
Gotta beware of the scammers and stuff.
I've done it with websites. I've done it with YouTube. I've done it with self-publishing. So I know how to make a living, online. I've done it, like I said, for 15 years. I've been successful at it. I've had a job in about 16 years now, actually. I've been doing work online, writing articles, writing books, blog posts, videos, all kinds of different things go into this that I've been able to do for the last just about 16 years now without having a job. And I do what I want to do when I want to do it. Like right now, I'm here at the park. No one else is here because everyone else is working at a job. And I'm not saying anything wrong with that, but I'm saying personally, I don't want to sell my life.
You got that freedom, man.
Sell my life and my labor. It's not like you're just going and selling your life, sitting there doing nothing. You're actually having to go and having to work. So you're actually selling your life, your time away, plus your labor away at the same time for $20 an hour, maybe. I mean, really? Is it worth it? Is that, if you was on your deathbed, would you give that $20 back? Had that extra hour left to spend with your family? I would. Anyway, if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.
That was a good video, man. But yeah, guys, I'm actually going to end it there. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.